some weeks, some months, for quite a minute. And I've gotten a lot of emails and a lot of messages. People are trying to, check with me. Am I okay? Am I still in Africa? Yes, I am. I'm still where I'm supposed to be. Um, but my birth country, the country of my birth, Jamaica, has been completely devastated and decimated. Here in Tanzania, we were out of the internet for at least 5 solid days. So there was no way for me to catch up and know exactly all the fine details of what's happening in Jamaica. I've been watching the news, however, and I'm extremely distraught over the devastation. But like I said, we shut down the country here in Tanzania, went on shutdown since last week, Wednesday. So we've been shut down and shut in for one whole, almost a week, 5 whole days. And we went on shutdown immediately after the hurricane hit in Jamaica. So this is the first I'm actually getting information outside of the regular news cycles about, a hurricane hit Jamaica, we're sending aid, we're sending this, we're sending that. And I'm learning of the complete and utter devastation of places where I come from. My father's family and my mother's family come from Mandeville and Clarendon and Chapelton and Maypen and St. Elizabeth and all of them places that I used to truck through. Black River, Sablamar, Negril, Montego Bay, oh my God, I don't even know what to say. But if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm a Jamaican, I'm in Tanzania, and it's like, if you have been watching the news or paying attention to the news cycle for over this past week, like, it has been emotional chaos for myself and my family, but I can only imagine what it's like for the people who are actually in Jamaica, going through it right now. No light, no road, no water, no phone, no nothing. I need to go and have a look and see what's going on. I have an uncle who is also in, he needs to get himself to Jamaica as soon as possible. But I am still here. I am in Tanzania. Tanzania it is what it is. I'm not here to report the news in Tanzania. I'm not here to tell you A, B, C, or report to you live or tell you anything or have any opinion either which way, one or the other. I am not a journalist and I am not a Tanzanian, so it is not my place to really comment on them, the thing there. I'm a guest in these people country. We've been on lockdown. That's all I could say. We've been on lockdown for 5 days, and it's as bad as bad can be. But I don't, like I said, I don't really want to get into the details of the whole 9 yards because I don't know. We haven't been outside. We haven't been anywhere. We haven't gotten any information, so I really cannot comment. The only thing I can say is God bless Tanzania. Mungu ibariki Tanzania. Just pray for Tanzania. Pray for Jamaica. I'm still here. Share my sunset with me. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is where I'm fortunate to be at the moment. I know all hell a pop off. Thank you so much, Jay Hardy. Yeah, I know a lot of people might email around. If you've been emailing me and you haven't heard from me and you just like sending me your messages, when I open the email, we have been up for literally 30 minutes. And when I opened the email, it was just bam, 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 bam. What's up? Bam, bam, bam. So I thought, oh, wow, people really care about me and people really, wants to make sure that Jojo and I are okay and people are really checking in. And I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But right now, my heart is with Jamaica. Right? It was really hard. Like these past 5 days, it's like we're just on lockdown and we don't have no information. But for me personally, like my whole entire country is like a bomb strike. Some places in Jamaica, some places that is like family areas, and there is no way to communicate, and then they're cut off. They have no way of communicating. So even if I could get a homing pigeon out, who do I reach? How do I reach them? But I got a lot of emails. Some but Medea same way, and Jamaican people are really resilient. We can go through literally anything, but that no mean to say we don't need help. That no mean to say we do not need help. We can go through it. We can survive it. That is our claim to fame. We can go through anything, no matter how tough it is. We'll tough it out. But I'm seeing where people don't have house. People have mud. People sink, fly off, and kill a woman and leave our children homeless in the mud. There not even a tree. I have a tree. I can sit under. God bless the tree. God bless Tanzania. Whatever is happening in Tanzania, man, I don't know. It's not my place to know, but just God bless Tanzania. God bless Tanzania. God bless Tanzanian people. Put your hearts and your mind together with Tanzania. This is the most peaceful country in all the land of Africa, and the things that are happening or have happened is unprecedented. So everybody is in shock. Nobody knows how to process anything that we are experiencing, and no one knows how to process anything that is happening in Jamaica. But I just wanted to do this live here for proof of life that I am here. Jamaica, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Kingston is open. The airport is open. Some ways people can still get through. I have some people that I need to get to as well. My family is gonna put together a GoFundMe. Those are the ones who are from the stateside who are seeking to travel to Jamaica to rebuild, and I'm gonna put the link when they put it together. But I mean, seriously, people, if you've ever had a meal from a Jamaican, if you have $5, $1, $10, whatever you can do. I mean, I know it's tough times in America right now, and that's why I did not also want to get on and do any kind of live, because I didn't want to also give a commentary of I told you so, because at this point in time nobody knows anything. My crystal ball tell me about America a long time ago. I had a hunching feeling about okay, what could possibly go on in Tanzania, but at the same time nobody expected what would happen in Jamaica. So I'm speaking from an international perspective right now, that this is a very, very difficult time in the geopolitical diaspora landscape of life. Life is lifing on black folk. If you're a black folk in America, life a life on you. If you're black in Africa, life a life. If you're black in Jamaica, life a life. Right? Life is just lifing right now. So this is the best time that we could come together, see how we could work with each other, see how we can, help support each other. Jamaica have a build back. Jamaica must be built back. That is it. It have to build back. Can you imagine a place, earth without a place like Jamaica? And the places where that thing hit, where that hurricane hit, it's not like the Kingston with the big, investors and the billionaires who can get insurance for them thing. Some little rickety tickety people who not have nothing. Some little people who are living on some little shack and some little, and the big people them will have them big nice house on the hill. Yeah, them blow away and them flood out and them not a light and them not have nothing, and they will build back, but boy, there's no other way. We're knocked down to the flat. We're knocked down, we're scraped. Just like how you see this land behind me right here, so I saw Jamaica look right now. Jamaica scrape off the entire western part of the island, and it's not just the western part. There are some central areas, there are some eastern parts. There are whole heap of flooding in St. Thomas, whole heap of crazy thing of one, and the people need help. And in some places it's like a no man land because there is no road, there is no way to get to some people. So any kind of support, any kind of anything that anybody can do for Jamaica, go ahead and do that. But still I sell CMOS, but still there Tanzania, but still I fight life. I'm still doing the Airbnb, I'm still doing what I need to do, and I'm still selling CMOS, still doing exporting. I'm working with other people and exporting. So if you all want to support the movement or support us out here, hit me up, Xodus Africa 1, Xodus Africa, the number 1 at gmail.com. It's a lot. it's a lot. It's a lot. We literally just got back the internet not even 30 minutes ago. You know. Yeah, man. Thank you, Jay Hardy. Thank you all so much. God bless Tanzania, man. No matter what you see, Tanzania might not be perfect, and it has been challenging. But at the end of the day, it's where I call home. At the end of the day, I respect the people. I respect the country. I respect the fact that there are things that can be done here if we come together as a people. I respect what Tanzania is and what Tanzania is about. So I'm not gonna deliver the news. I'm not gonna tell you this, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that. Number one, I'm still in the country. Number two, I about the people, and I care about the country, and I'm not here. I will never, as we say in Jamaica, stay upon cow and beat cow skin. I will never sit here and criticize what I have, because what I got is what I got. Okay, and if you look at what I'm looking at, I got a lot. So I just have to give God thanks. You know, I haven't been out. I haven't been outside. I don't really talk to nobody. I don't really know nothing. I'm just here with Jojo and the puppy them, and they're just chilling, and we're holding the fort. All right, we're holding the fort for better, and we'll see which way it blows. At the same time, I have not heard from my people in Jamaica. I have not been able to have an opportunity to hear from them. We were shut down for 5, almost 6 days and that occurred the day after the hurricane in Jamaica happened. So I have no idea what my family is experiencing. I spoke to my father right before the hurricane hit. I called him late in the night, and I spoke to him. I told him not to stay on the upper level of his house, because if the roof blows off, he would have to go outside in that wind to battle it. So I told him to go down to the lower levels, and the worst case scenario, if it flood, you run up, but don't stay up. And I spoke to him at quite length, and I spoke to my brother also, who's in St. Catherine, and he's while the first part of the hurricane hit, he said it was fine. He said that it was strong, it was really, really strong. But when I was looking at the live satellite, the hurricane didn't really hit them yet, from where he was saying they were fine. And then when I saw some of the news reports that I could see, because I was up for like at least 48 hours monitoring everything, and then I didn't, after we went on lockdown on Wednesday afternoon, so I saw some things. And then after that, I don't know nothing. For 1 week straight, I don't know nothing. I don't read no Jamaican newspaper. I don't talk to nobody. I don't get no information from nobody. I spoke to one of my sisters stateside. I just got a WhatsApp message from her. I sent her back a message that we were okay, because she saw what was going on in Tanzania. But other than that, I have no clue. So I'm gonna come off of here now and see if I could respond to some emails, communicate to some people, and find out what's going on. But big up on yourself for all of those of you who sent us messages, asked if we were okay, sent us email. My WhatsApp is packed with customers, with people who I've had connection with over the years. People are asking me what's going on, this, that, and the third. Me don't know nothing. Me don't know nothing. Me don't want to know nothing. I don't know. I really don't know. And if I did know, the only thing I can say is God bless Tanzania. We're going through it, and we just continue to pray for the betterment of Africa, the betterment of East Africa, the betterment of Tanzania, the betterment of Tanzania people. We just gotta keep positive and just pray for the country. That's all we can say. We just pray for the country. You know what I'm saying? Just pray for the country, because at the end of the day, it's still Africa. And if it's the last country on the entire African continent and the whole way have to run go Africa, we would still have to run to Tanzania. So we just pray for Tanzania, pray for the success of the country, pray for the success of the people, pray for upliftment of Africa, pray for the upliftment of Africans. That's all I can say. Africa around the world, near and far. Pray for the betterment of the people in America. Pray for the people in America, because a lot of stuff is going on there too. Pray for the people in Jamaica, you know. That's all we can do, is just pray and give God thanks. That's it. Just give God thanks and pray. So let me go catch up with my people them and see what's going on. But I needed to do this live. It's long overdue. A lot of people are like, where have you been? Why wouldn't I hear from you? The truth is, I was never a YouTuber. I did not want to be a YouTuber. I didn't want to. I found myself in a position where I was influencing people to come to Africa, and some people weren't ready for that. And you know, instead of putting myself to the trauma and the drama of, you know, telling people, oh, come to Africa, go to Africa, this, that, and the third, and then some people can handle it and some people can't. And I didn't want that to deal with that anymore, right? So I developed a new way of doing things and how I'm going to survive in this system that I'm in, because I too am going through something. I repatriated on purpose, not by accident. I repatriated not out of circumstances or consequences or necessity. I prepared myself for many years. So, you know, I don't really want to be responsible for nobody and them decisions that is life altering or life changing that they themselves may not be prepared for, because it takes quite some time to prepare yourself for the kind of culture clash that you're going to experience. And you know, I don't want nobody put the phone in them face and start cuss Tanzania and cuss Africa or cuss Kenya or cuss this or cuss that, you know, because you mentally are not prepared. You know, because the truth of the matter is, African people live in Africa and they deal with whatever you're going to go through every day. If it is bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. But what determines how you deal with the situation have to do with your psychological disposition and your mental disposition and your positive outlook. So it's not what happened to you, it's how you deal with what happened to you. You understand? So that is why, you know, not really see me and take my energy and myself a beat pot and kettle and telling us, come to Africa. No. And then there's another sector of people that believe that because I was looking at building a community in Africa, that I was desperate for people to come, and you know, I was telling people anything to get them here, and I wanted to take advantage of them. And I'm like, no, it's not like that. But I'm not gonna defend myself, because you know, I'm not gonna defend myself against people who already have a certain kind of mindset. So I just stand so back, I just chill. Good times come, them come. Bad times come, they go. And I just chill. I don't necessarily need to put the camera in my face to try to sell you my lifestyle, or take a picture of everything I eat, or take a picture of everything I'm doing to show you proof that there is a better life for you on the African continent. I don't have to do that. There is enough people out there, so it's up to the people who are supposed to come to Africa who will come to Africa. So me just quietly I raise my kid and quietly I push through and go on through. I don't necessarily want to be in a place where people believe that because I am a public person that they're going to do some private things to harm me and I cannot respond, and then I'm going to go around and try to attack me because I am a public person. So, you know, there is a part of YouTube that people don't even realize that we deal with, the people who make YouTube videos. I never came on here to be a YouTuber. I came on here to show you Africa. That's why the channel don't have my name. That's why the channel has the name Xodus Africa. I don't want to be a celebrity. I don't want to be somebody to be famous. I want you people to have a philosophy of the improvement of African people every single wherever you are. If you choose to stay in America, you be a African in America. You be a black person in America and stand up for yourself. You understand? Don't make them run over on and treat in any kind of way. Kind of build the country. If you're gonna be an African in Africa, be an African in Africa. Look at the legacy of what the ancestors prepared for you to be an African in Africa. If you're going to be an African in the Caribbean, be an African in the Caribbean. Look at the legacy of what your ancestors prepared for you to be an African in the Caribbean. Stand in your place wherever you choose and be strong in that position. You know, so I'm not really necessarily have to jump on the YouTube and give you every single political commentary and try to sway you to believe what I believe or think the way I think, because the way I think might not necessarily suit you and your lifestyle, and I don't want to influence you in a way that you start thinking like me without using your own critical thinking skills to determine what is for you and what is not for you. So that's why I'm not really see me. You understand? Me never monetize my channel. Me never come out here and do this and do that. I showed you what life is like in Africa. We don't live in trees and the people are not cannibals. That was really the point, that you people see how beautiful Africa is, and it can be beautiful. So thank you so much for your thoughts and prayers. And I'll continue to pray for Africa, pray for Jamaica, pray for Tanzania, pray for the betterment of America, pray for the betterment and the success of every black people everywhere. I'm a Pan-Africanist. Black people everywhere, stand up, stand strong, be firm, and know on yourself. Know on yourself. Okay? Now is a critical time, is a rough time. So anybody who can support Jamaica, support Jamaica. I will be back. I'm not sure which day, but I'm gonna collaborate with my uncle, and we're gonna prepare he has prepared a GoFundMe, but because we never have no internet, so I'll put all of that together. And that's what's up. So I'm leaving over with a little beautiful view of the sun, the moon rising. That's the moon rising, right? Maybe you can see it. That's the moon rising, the sun setting, and that's the coast. Okay. We're still there. We're still there at the Exodus house. Anybody who's looking to come to Africa, you know how to reach me, communicate with me. God bless y'all. Thank you so much for your messages, and I appreciate you so much. Bye bye.